What's going on, everybody? We are the Cinefanatics, and we are here for our final fundraiser week. Go ahead, little brother. You take it over since you start these off anyways.
Final fundraiser week?
Final day of
Only fundraiser week. Yeah, you know what? You just hush, and I'll just start from now on.
I'll be over here.
What's going on, guys? We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
I'm Robert Adams.
And we are doing a Schmoedown reaction live today. Usually we've been doing these for the Star Wars matches over on Twitch, but this is a special Intergeekdom match. This is a highly anticipated one, and we wanted to do something different with that one and do it live today. Also, that one over there didn't want to edit any more videos this week, so we're just going to do it live. We're doing it live.
There's a lot of stuff to work on right now, so.
Yeah. So, like he said earlier, this is still a fundraiser. This is our last day this week for doing the fundraiser for Breonna Taylor's GoFundMe. We have only Streamlabs open right now. Only Streamlabs are going to be used for that fundraiser. Feel free to drop anything in that. We are still sitting at 138.27, I believe. So if you want to drop something in there and get us to that $300 goal, that would be super awesome. Again, if you're not sure why we are doing Breonna Taylor's GoFundMe as the fundraiser, I believe the news that we got recently is that they are planning on capturing the people who busted into her apartment within the week. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal. We wanted to do this fundraiser for her to continue raising awareness to the fact that her killers have not yet been caught, and that's not okay. That's not acceptable whatsoever. So as such, we are still wanting to bring light to that issue. And if you don't know Breonna Taylor's story, I would say go back and watch our tagline from this week, or just look it up. You'll be able to find out all the information you need right there. But either way, we are trying to hit that $300 mark, so we got a little bit over 150 to go. If any of y'all out there can help us get there by tonight at 11:59 p.m. Central Time, we'll be good to go. But this is, like I said earlier, this is a very special Schmoedown reaction. It is Brandon Hanna versus Saul, whose last name we still don't have.
It's Saul. It's Saul.
I guess he doesn't have one.
No.
He's just the enigma known as Saul.
It's like Madonna or Cher.
Beyonce.
No, Beyonce's last name is Knowles, or
yeah, but
I think her last name is Z. It's Beyonce Z.
She's just
like hyphen Z.
Why are you here?
Because that's Jay's last name. Jay-Z.
So like I was saying, guys, we are doing a Schmoedown reaction to... Oh, welcome back. We're doing a Schmoedown reaction to Brandon Hanna versus Saul. It is the Hitman. We have that this is what I'm trying to say is the bracket.
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
I can do that too. Mm-hmm. So we've already had one match in the full-on tournament right now. I know we did the two play-in matches already, but the first match we had Barbarian versus Slavic, and we got that run right on our bracket with Barbarian. But tonight, I know you're looking at this and you're like, what the heck, Hanna? Yeah, we put Hanna on the bracket. Here's the reason for that, and I'm going to take it off the bracket. The reason we got Hanna on there, and I think you'll agree with me here, is that he's played in the Schmoedown. He's played in Intergeekdom. He's won Intergeekdom matches, and he's done pretty well.
And if this was actually just completely a competition based on who has an easier time calling this phone number right here, then yeah, our bracket would have said Saul, but that's not what this competition's about. This competition's about movie trivia. We haven't seen Saul's knowledge yet, except for those of you who were at Spectacular when he participated in the fan trivia there on the stage. So that's roughly been about it. Now, what was it? The other night we did the Star Wars. We did the Star Wars live stream.
Yep.
And if I recall, you made your funny little name down there. Mine's a phone number. You made your funny little name like Chairman Papanoia or whatever.
Yeah.
And someone in our chat corrected you. telling you that it was actually Baron Papanoi. Who was that person in our chat who corrected you on that?
That would be Saul.
Ah, so seemingly Saul knows at least something about Star Wars.
At least a little bit of something.
A little bit of something. I mean, are you trying to see if that number actually works right now?
It's definitely been discontinued.
Yeah. You're on Collider Live. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm with the Cinefanatics. We do reactions to the movie.
Hold on, my
Schmoedown.
cat got the bacon.
Oh, did your dog get the bacon?
No, my cat got the bacon. We don't have a
the
dog.
cat got the bacon.
The cat got the bacon.
Cat got the bacon. That's very different. Yeah. So you got Collider Live's phone number down there. I've got Radagast. If you don't know, if you're not following my Twitter, you would have seen last night that I watched The Hobbit for the first time.
Did you finish it? The first one?
The first one, yeah.
You finished it?
Yeah, I watched the whole first Hobbit last night.
Without falling asleep?
No, it was entertaining. It kept me awake.
I
believe the other two might put me to sleep.
Yeah,
from what I hear. But
Garth, how does Robert have a worse connection when you're in the same place? I'm further. There's a wall between me and the router, so possibly that's what's happening.
You're not further from the router, and there's a wall between me and the router too. What do you have?
Yeah.
Close some of your tabs. What do you have open?
I could actually probably close this. Come to think of it, yeah.
That's probably why. Anyway,
maybe.
So again, the explanation. Here's the thing: we have Hanna winning this match just based strictly on his experience within the Schmoedown, his experience within Inner Geekdom, all of that. Now, what we are hoping for is that our bracket gets busted right here, because we would love nothing more than to see Saul win this one and put Hitman in his 7-minute long video in its place.
Not man.
Sure.
Not man.
All the nicknames, man.
Because this is complete bull Hanna, what's been going on through the...
Such bull Hanna. All of the bull Hanna. Yeah. I mean, who else usually roots for themselves to get a busted bracket? We do, because we want to see Saul win this one. I want to see Saul defend the Den's honor and kick Hanna to the curb. Because that'll just be entertaining television.
Is it okay to still say that I mean I like Hanna?
Oh, Hanna's as a person, outside of things, Hanna's great. Hanna's a great guy. Mm-hmm. His attitude lately has been a little wanting, but
although you got to give him credit for doing a 10-hour stream last night that raised how much? Like
about 4,000.
About 4,000? Yeah, that's impressive.
$4,000.69.
Yeah. So that being said, again, this is a charity stream. Feel free to donate to that website over there, the streamlabs.com/cinefanatics. Do not do super chat. Do not hit the super chat in our chat that's over there.
Your cat is crying.
Don't hit the super chat over there, because that money goes to, like, 33% of it goes to YouTube. So,
which, now let's be honest, it goes to Camshaft's fund for her paycheck, but
yeah, for us,
it doesn't go to the fundraiser. So
yeah, and we want it to go to the fundraiser. So do Streamlabs. You got any questions, anything for us? We will answer those. Please send questions, everything through Streamlabs so we can answer those.
In other news, I forgot to pick up markers. So I've got 2 markers that are on various stages of dying, which may make trying to answer questions on the whiteboard very interesting tonight.
You got pen and paper?
I could probably actually do that if I have to. I don't know where the paper's at, but I got a pen. Anyway.
Pretty sure we have some paper somewhere in this apartment.
Yeah, somewhere. This will be interesting because we've got, what do we got tonight? We got the Den versus the Droogs.
The Droogs.
But the most important part about this is that Brandon was a part of the Den, was ditched by the Den, and now wants to have revenge on the Den. And his first stop on that revenge towards the Den is trying to take on Saul and beat him. So
say the Den again.
The Den again.
So that was the Den again, said by someone with hair on his chin again. This is a dumb joke. Let's just watch the Schmoedown. And
anyway, guys, so we're gonna, like I was saying earlier, we're gonna do a Schmoedown reaction here.
I know you can hear me in the other room.
Welcome back.
Oh, hi. What's going on?
I can't. My door's closed. I can hear your cat screaming at me, though.
Hey, cat, shut up.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to pop this up right here. And without further ado, let's do some Schmoedown reacting.
I want some more to do, though.
Nah. Look at Jake in the chat pumping out that Streamlabs link for us. Appreciate it, man. Oh, hold up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, Christian. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Jake is kicking us off with a $100 Streamlabs. Again, our goal is to get to 300, and that now puts us at 238.27. So now we all of a sudden we have less than 100 to go before we hit that $300 goal. Look at Jake. Jake, you are a superstar. Thank you so much, sir.
I know we're not a part of the Action Army, but we do moderate for like call to action. So I think we're worthy enough to give Jake a really nice salute there.
Yeah, salute to Jake. Absolutely.
A proper one because I was in the military.
And I'm not, so I do my best. Anyway, big thanks to Jake there. If you guys want to follow in Jake's lead in any way, that Streamlabs link that he dropped in the chat, it's above here.
in 100 ways. If you would like to follow his lead in 100 ways.
Well, Jake is very generous, so we thank Jake, and we
thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anyway, let's continue. Christian, you can start talking again.
Back to the Inner Geekdom tournament, and this one.
God, he had your permission.
This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You talk about drama. People love
only time I have any control over the Schmoedown at all.
The Schmoedown special. It's these rivalries, Mark. And
here's the thing: the nice thing about this is that we get like the little bit of like Inner Geekdom questions before we get to the Inner Geekdom questions.
Everyone,
Alexander Knox
is going to be facing the Den's unknown Saul.
Yeah, Christian,
it's not hitting my head.
Good to be back with you as always. I consider you
that would be Robert Wool played him in 1989 Batman.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
On fire. No one has escaped other than your immediate family and my dog Molly. I think that
now this is one of three people. I would like to assume that it's Sugar Bear.
A bit of a mix of both. And when you talk about losing the conversation probably stops and then begins.
We'll find out here in a second, I'm sure.
Saul, who I met in New York, had no idea who he was. He used to call into your show from time to time, and now look at him.
Thank you, Jake. We appreciate that.
I like having
so much drama
parents
behind this, and if you
in the Action
rewind all the way back to last season,
we've been adopted.
Where Brandon Hanna started a show.
They got to us before the Bandit Brigade.
Oh, Brandon without facial hair.
I missed that.
Absolutely, I'll join. And then a week later, he told both Burnett and Guy that he would join.
Thank you, sir. Once again,
they dropped him like a bad habit. And
appreciate it.
You know, then what happened? We wind up getting into the draft, and Kate Mulligan took a shot at him and took him into their faction. He had a match against his bitter rival,
Brandon Hanna, with facial hair or without facial hair.
That one, and Brandon was left sour.
I'm going facial hair
because this tournament was announced. There were two people that were going to be
everyone that's starting to look better with facial hair.
Put her two people, and her
it wasn't really working that well for me.
Goddard and Saul.
Brandon
Hanna was not on that list, and that made the Hitman salty.
And now we have this matchup, Christian, and you look at it, and you always wonder, okay, how is a rookie going to perform in the league? But I also
the Hitman salty because we got the Sugar Bear in the chat.
He took that loss so personally.
I'm just saying.
He fell to Chandler. He played a great game. He just
I hope
came up on this
spectacular happens and that we get to go.
Be able to rebound under the
and that we're okay with
because Saul was coming
lessening the social distancing because I need a hug from Sugar Bear.
Nothing to lose, in my opinion.
We know nothing about him, and that was where Brandon Hanna. That was why I think he was so offended. it. It was like he loves to talk about his 80% actively. He loves it. It's his hashtag 80%. He loves it. It's what he swears by, 80%, 80%. And so he talked to Kate. He told Kate and Grace, I demand a trade.
We're half adopted into the Schmoedown currently.
Trade somebody, Robert Meyer Burnett. He'll trade you.
One of us a little more than the other.
So he trades everybody. So this is what happened. And Robert Meyer Burnett said, "Come on home, kid. Come on home." And
like brought up a thing like Brandon Hanna is always talking about the 80%.
Now Burnett did not have an IG player that he was ready for.
I know he played like in a team match with like another.
And Hanna
I don't know. How do I figure out my answering
percentage?
percentage?
What does Hanna care about? Does Hanna
Yours?
care about what everyone else thinks about him? Does Hanna
not enough stats to go by yet?
Or signing autographs, or does Hanna want to be the
bring the Lysol?
Saul, on the other hand, has a fire in him.
Yep.
Saul's any good.
Can't wait to meet you.
Introduce them the same way that he can cut a promo. I'll tell you right now, we could be looking.
If it's any consolation, that's why I spray myself with instead of deodorant every day.
He knows anything. We don't know if he knows.
I have a coworker. That's what she does. Whenever someone comes into our
really, I was kidding.
Yeah. Whenever someone comes into our lobby at work that might be like a little questionable, she like sprays down her whole desk and everything. And
clearly, you have
okay.
It was funny. I haven't smelled Lysol since like the 80s, so it's like one of those like throwback smells.
Look, Christian, if answering questions is a matter of beard length, then I have Saul by a country mile. But Brandon Hanna, 80%. Look, it's not going to get
beard length. He's got Saul by a country mile.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And it is amazing to have that in the Schmoedown.
I'm so excited for this match. I got to be honest.
Here today, we're about to find out.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Like I said, I could tell you all.
I'm going to take you off the stream again.
How this heated rivalry came to be, but we're going to show you right now.
I quote movies and music.
Where do you
double
want to
threat?
Next in Geekdom?
I just want to keep competing at an elite level, and I want to work my way back up to the top. I can guarantee.
Here's the thing: that suit does work for him.
For a really bad day, because I'm not gonna miss.
Oh, here comes an ad. What are we gonna get?
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
They're not sponsoring us.
Oh, don't skip the ad. That's the Schmoedown revenue right there.
They sponsor the Schmo. They sponsor us, and they don't sponsor us. They can sponsor us. Then I'll play their ad.
Frustrated.
Use Manscaped and spray yourself with Lysol.
I don't know.
I'm sure it'll sting, actually.
Yes. Kate, what is her reaction to Brandon's comment saying that he's looking forward to burning down the den?
Saul, Kate, the den. The holy trinity of having your head shoved so far up your own rear end, you can't see what's
Do we have to watch all 7 minutes of this?
I hope not.
I'll tell you what's right in front of you. Judgment Day.
Here's what I've been trying to tell you, though, as your friend, Brandon, is to stop worrying and whining and talking about everyone who's wronged you. You have lost 2.
I'm wondering if like Eric Rodriguez had like a list on a clipboard, much like Brandon Hanna's Hitman. And yeah, I'll just talk to myself. Oh, hi, you're back. I wonder if Eric Rodriguez had a list on a clipboard of like every place Brandon Hanna was going to do something that could be grabbed for promo reasons.
To the entire league.
Possibly.
Audience at home.
Garth, clips from Hanna's 2-hour video.
Wake up, okay? I didn't mean to startle you, but you're probably not out listening to Brandon monotonous man Hanna drone on and whine like he always does.
Saul's a big question mark. We don't know. We just hear him on call.
Ooh, I can't wait for this.
If he's gonna dabble in Geek,
if Saul wins,
you better be ready, dude. Good luck, brother.
We wrap things up today. Brandon, the IG has passed you by. The den has passed you by. It's just about over. The only thing we got left is to put you in the ground.
And I'm going to take out this Conor McGregor wannabe. He thinks he could just come in here, pump up his chest, talk a big game without ever playing a match.
Yeah, I would have, on draft day, I would have been a much better single player than I would have been an IG.
Hey, look, there's Shuggy Bear.
A long time ago now.
Hey!
Because you tell everyone you don't know anything about me. I'm the guy who takes this away from you. I'm the guy who makes you pay for your sins.
Saul's like Jesus if Jesus was from Brooklyn.
You're a never was because you're supposed to be a never was. Because you don't care enough. Because you don't have the heart to do what it takes to win.
I don't care what you think you've heard.
That would be actually like a really cool storyline if he gets like 12 followers, like, and he.
Oh gosh,
that would be funny.
I'm not afraid of any of these idiots. I'm going to show to the world that I'm the real deal. I'm going to burn the place to the ground, starting with all the people who are the real jokes. of this league.
What if Hanna became the new manager?
Put something in front of us. Moments
For
later,
Droogs?
there's a blood
Yeah.
That's
Hard
how
pass.
we deal with our problems. Keep whistling through the graveyard, Brandon. Because when people do that,
Oh yeah,
the story
it's always
ends
nice to be
that
featured in
way.
a promo.
Just like yours is about to be.
Oh my gosh, are we serious right now? Hush, Joel Manganiello.
Manganiello?
Manganiello.
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 I like his wife.
You see what I'm talking
It's
about,
not a
Mark?
thing you should ever
That
say.
Is intense. That
From
is, I mean, between
acting
Kate and the relationship that they had with
Say,
Hanna
bro, I
and
like
the
your
way that
wife.
Grace and
from a
they
professional
kind of nurtured him.
standpoint.
I talked
Say,
to
bro, I
Grace.
really dig
Grace
your
told
wife.
me the other day,
Just want to let you know,
she's like,
dude.
yeah, you know, we had
Just
some
want- just
conversations.
want you to know,
and he wasn't
really
happy,
into your
but you know what
wife.
he's gonna do is Grace said the kids
Really
are
like
losing. We
your
got to get him out of my face. She does. Grace, you can't. Grace has no.
Oh,
has no heart.
Manny.
She's not going to be like, oh yeah, poor guy. She's like, screw him. Let's bring in Saul. Who's going to dominate this loser. That's
Yeah,
what
Brandon Hanna lighting up Twitter in a controversial way not seen since Popeyes introduced the chicken sandwich.
Yeah, Saul. Or yeah, Saul. Yeah, Garth. We all got to root for Saul.
On his good friend Kevin Smets. If you
I mean,
looked at
just
his show
from
and
a
what happened
fan
there, he turned on
standpoint,
everybody.
having
He turned
watched
on
Collider
Janine,
Live so
turned on
much,
Call to
you got to
Action.
root for
He
Saul.
turned on everybody, and now teaming up. With the likes
We have
of
called into
somehow
Collider Live
Brandon Hanna
quite a few
and
times.
Burnett
Well,
have made
couple
Grace
times.
Hancock likable. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. All right, so. With that being said, we're going to bring in said managers.
I want Alex
Robert Meyer
to
Burnett,
be a
Grace
manager,
and
but I don't know for the
Mulligan.
Droogs if that's a good
Guys,
choice.
This is something. Robert, look at the smile on your face. Robert, I have to ask you, man, myself included, everyone
I'm thinking
said you didn't know what
Knights
you
of
were
Kin,
doing, that you were going to be in
or
dead
Jay
last.
comes
You
back to be a
certainly
manager.
aren't in dead last. You've
what
made
is
some
she
big moves,
eating?
good moves. You picked up
no
Ken
clue.
Knapsack in Star Wars, who Grace said was washed up in Star Wars, who Grace says that Sean Sullivan was the better competitor.
Why would you eat that on camera?
So how do you feel going into
Kate.
this match with Brandon Hanna and Saul?
Well, to be honest, last year with the family, I felt I didn't get to know Brandon very much. I didn't know what he was really doing as part of the family, but I knew
No one else did either.
He had a soulful nature.
Yeah, Burnett was too
that
busy
came straight out of
rigging matches for the
hellfire
family.
itself, and I
That didn't
knew
go well.
If there was some way
Yeah, it went
that I
decent
could
for him,
put this
but not
to
as
use to
well as
make
it could have
it
been.
work, I was going to figure that out. Now, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Who knew that I would get
So you're talking about Saul?
burning soul back in such a strange way? It's such a strange turn of events. But you know what? When our little den mother over there agreed to trade him,
We only need 6173 to hit that $300 goal.
Smiling on me again, and it was just the beginning of what I thought was going to be the resurrection of the Burning Droogs for the latter half of this season. And I don't know what Saul's going to do. Honestly, I don't know. And I'll admit, man, I have bet it all. I've bet it all. I think Warfather's a great player too. Let's not count him out. But I think that Brandon Hanna is going to be the man that he's got a fire in his belly. He's tired of being made fun of. And I've never seen anyone burn down every single bridge they could possibly have had ever in their lives.
It's true.
He did just
You should have
the
known
other
me
day.
10 years
I
ago.
was in awe of his promotional ability. My God.
I know you now.
My God. Well done. Well done.
We know that you're very proud of him. Now, Kate, I got to ask you. This is I know that you and Brandon were pretty close when he was on the den.
So Garth
you chose not to put him
if you know
in
what
this tournament.
Cosmo Navy is from. I'm going to
You
guess Star
explained
Trek.
why on many shows, but with Brandon, he's been
How
taking
confident are
shots
you?
at He's been taking shots at everybody.
Not at all.
How
Considering
do you
it's on
feel
Burnett's
about
shirt.
Brandon Hanna and how this thing is going to go down here today.
It's a fairly good guess.
The last time I bragged about 80%, I can't even tell you. 80% is a B minus. You know what I'm saying? 80%. That's your hashtag. How about won a match? So I gotta tell you, I don't know if it's teeny talking or what. I wish I felt nervous about this. Also, real quick, want to clarify with R&B. When you say you bet it all, it's just a bunch of DVDs? Is that what you bet on this match?
4K's bit. DVDs. What is this? 2006?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
All right. Well, Grace, Kate is, I guess being nice.
I love this
We
interaction.
know how she felt about Hanna. You don't care about Hanna. Did you ever?
I mean, it's almost like asking me, do I care about
Garth said
vanilla
nope, so I would hazard a
don't.
guess to say
I
Doctor Who.
don't. And I think that they end
Is
up
what Cosmo
where they're
Navy's
supposed
from.
to be a lot of the time. Look, 80%. Good luck, kid. This is not an 80% group, okay?
You have to peek
Whoa.
on that one, but that's fine. You are the lioness.
Grace coming in with the potty mouth.
One.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna charge her for that one later. We got to swear jar in the den.
That is fair. Look, this is something big. I know nothing about Saul. I know that. I mean, I know him from
Is
conversations.
that Grace taking a cue from Shannon's
If
book?
he's any good, you look like a genius.
Bro.
If he's terrible,
I mean, if you can't beat him,
then,
join him.
then
That's what
they're-
I
it
always
looks
say.
like the Droogs.
Well,
will
they
have
were
a last
joined.
laugh here, and Brandon Hanna will really want to put this to you
Sure.
guys, but we're about to find out. Any last words there, Captain, to Grace and the den before we get out of here?
Listen, I would not want to.
Okay,
besmirch
so
the,
here's the thing.
I don't
I'm
wanna
secretly
besmirch
like
any
Googling
reputations
Cosmo
here. I
Navy
will
things
allow
so I
my
can figure out
players
what
to
the
besmirch
frick
their
this is.
reputations
And by
destroying them
Googling
in a
Cosmo
match.
Navy, I
That's all I
still
can
don't
say.
know
You
what
know
it
what? We
is.
always get the
You only
last
get
word
Space
in
Force, which is either a Netflix show or real life.
I have no idea what this
that
is.
after this match, everyone
Like I've gotten
will
all
believe in
these like search
Everyone will
results.
be wearing a bowler hat that's on
No
fire,
freaking
and they will
clue.
join greatness and
So-
understand
All right, cool.
what the
Got
Burning
it.
Droogs mean to the leagues, and more especially what we mean to ourselves, which is greatness.
All right.
I
So I say,
Google could help me with
Saul
that.
doesn't have a last name that anybody knows. So I got to tell you, I'm excited about what this man of mystery's got in store.
Well, we're about to find out. All right, I'd like to thank Grace and Robert and, of course, Kate Mulligan. Look, man, you can already tell the managers are heated up. They are ready to go. This is going to be pretty intense.
Hey, Christian, we just got classic Lioness with a well-timed F-bomb. We got classic Robert Byron Burnett saying he's going to let his competitors
yeah,
have
we
the
were
last
never gonna
word,
get that.
And then rambling on for 3 more paragraphs. And we got classic Mulligan.
Man, that's on my list to watch next
We
week.
got another Chicago
it's not.
pronunciation that
Yeah.
Don't lie to Garth.
Yeah.
Don't lie to
Hashtag
Garth's
win
face
a
like
match.
that.
All
I
right,
don't see his
well, I'm ready
face
to get
on
going.
here.
I'm as a
I see his
fan, wanna
face.
see
It's in
this
his
match
picture.
because I'm so
I lied to
curious
Christian
about this
and
all, and I'm so curious
Alexander
about
Knox.
what the hell Brandon Hanna's going to do. You
Ridiculous.
said before, by the way, that Saul has nothing to lose, right? Saul has something to lose but if he puts up a fight, and still loses, he's still got a career in this thing.
I mean,
Brandon
he has
Hanna
already lost some
has
bacon.
lost
It
his
can't get
last
worse
2
than
Inner
that.
Geekdom matches. He is 2-2.
You can lose the
Which
bacon, then
started
never
out
playing the
2-0.
Schmoedown
He
again.
has, as Robert Meyer Burnett said, he
He lost
has
bacon.
burned
I
every
mean-
bridge. If he
You can
loses
go buy more.
after all this smack talk,
He's feeding his dog.
he's in
He treats his
serious,
dog well.
Serious trouble.
all the pressure is on Brandon Hanna right now, Christian. I don't even know if he has any facial hair to sport, but I know that Saul, if he loses today, he has a great career ahead of him as a lawn ornament.
All right. So with that, I will ask you.
Wow.
Ready to go? You ready to let go?
That's awesome.
Give me that throat, boy.
Let's let go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
He just said, "Give me that throat, boy."
Trivia Schmoedown.
Throwback. He brought it back.
3 rounds in the Inner Geek.
I got you for 3 rounds. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. It's for Wendy.
Representing the Den.
Spider-Man. That was from Spider-Man.
Schmoedown
It's from Macho Man Randy Savage.
from the mean
Snap it
streets
to a Slim
of
Jim.
New York.
Snap it to a Slim Jim.
This is Saul. There he is.
He has no
Saul.
nickname. He's just
Saul,
Saul.
how are you feeling, my man? You are.
It's
here.
like
You're
Barbarian
debuting. You've been doing this for
or
a long
Warfather.
time. You're debuting,
Saul.
and not only
Saul.
are you debuting, you're debuting against Brandon Hanna. How you feeling?
Still good. I feel as good as I can be. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready.
Anything to say about Brandon Hanna? You know, there's some choice words between you two over the last couple of
Hey,
weeks.
Saul,
on-
go
on
landscape.
Twitter, and I mean, you created a Twitter account just to post videos about this guy. So, any words about
Turn
him that
the
you want to say
phone.
before he's here, or you want to wait until he gets here?
Congratulations on letting it all burn down because I'm about to turn you into ash.
All right. So, with that, Saul, we'll see in just a second. Saul is here, and his opponent, representing the Burning Droogs, with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats. He is Brandon
Hot Man.
Hanna.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hitman.
There
Excuse
it
me.
is. I can hear people booing you from the other side of the computer.
Boo.
Does anyone else not realize
how
he's
are
just
you
sitting
doing?
on the floor next to his
Well, I
bed?
mean, let them
He's sitting on the floor.
boo me.
Yeah.
It looks like he's sitting on the floor next to his
Yeah,
bed.
I'm doing great.
He's got a little stool.
Obviously, here to
I mean,
play
here, that would
Saul.
be the equivalent of
Kate's somewhere backstage. Hi, Kate. Yeah. Let's. I mean, I'm here to.
You're
do what I
ridiculous.
said I was gonna do because
I'm
I'm a man
sitting on the
who,
floor
like my manager Robert
next
Meyer
to
Burnett,
my bed.
preaches the truth.
Little Robert.
I'm here to knock that idiot out.
I'm
Well,
Brandon
here is
Hanna.
that idiot. Do you have Saul?
Get in your
Saul,
chair.
Any words? Any response here to Brandon Hanna?
I got a lot of answers for Brandon, and I'm about to show you and all of them through the match. Let's go. I'm tired of your jaw. I'm sick and tired of talking. Let's play now.
All right. Well, we have
Some
Saul
good
and
words
Hanna.
there.
You can feel it, Mark. You can feel the tension. You can cut the tension with a knife, as they say. I am ready to go. Spicy indeed, says our own editor. Nerd Chronic. Eric, you are right, my friend.
I am
This
in
is
the
gonna
mood for
be
something
to
spicy
see.
for
All right,
dinner.
Mark,
What do we
rules
have?
of round number one?
I feel bad that we have to go to the rules now before we get it on, but just
Oh,
give me
yeah,
a
we're
quick
in
second
Texas.
here. So
Tacos.
in round
That's
number
right.
one,
Yeah.
gentlemen, this is the inner
Like we said
World.
earlier,
So you have
guys, this is
10
our last night for our
questions, 10
fundraiser.
different
During the
corners of
rules, I'm
Inner
going to
Geek.
pop up and
You'll
remind
know
you guys
how
about the
each
fundraiser.
question
We
works
have
on point. There's no
$61
penalty for missing a
and
question. There is
what did I
no
say, 73
stealing
cents
in
left to go
round
to hit our
number one. As soon
$300
as we
goal.
ask the question,
If you
have
guys can drop
15
anything
seconds
in,
to write down
anything
your
at all
best
gets us
attempted
to that
answer on
6173 that
whatever
we
sort of
need
tablet
left.
you have in front of you with whatever
So
sort of
anything you guys can
utensil
drop in,
you
use
prefer to
streamlabs.com
write with. Once we ask you
/Cinefanatics,
by
and
name,
we are
first
raising
name,
funds
because
for
we don't know
Breonna
all
Taylor's
your last
GoFundMe.
names, just please show what
You
you
can drop in
wrote to the camera that's gonna
6173 and we'll
verbalize your
just stop
answer
asking.
into your microphone.
Yeah, if you drop in
Well,
6173,
like I
more
said,
donations, but I mean, that'd be cool.
No
someone's got 6173. Go for it.
That'd be awesome.
Just knock it out right now.
Of the 3-round match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want us to repeat it, you want to buy yourself more time, use the JTE rule. You also each have one challenge to be
Drop
used
in
by your
6173
manager at
right
any
now, and during
point
round 2
throughout
and 3,
the
you could
duration of the
request
match.
that we do
Crispin,
something
it is
silly.
all yours.
Oh, I'll
All
do
right,
something silly
so
for
we
6173.
ask Saul, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Glad to know the
Brandon Hanna, are you
value
ready?
that you have on yourself.
Ready.
Then
I didn't say how
let's get
silly.
ready to Schmoedown. That's right, 3 rounds, ladies and gentlemen, and here is the first question in the realm of inner geekdom. MCU.
Oh, can we do Hobbit? I
Here
just
we go.
watched it.
In the final scene of The Incredible Hulk, who visits General Ross at the bar?
Christian, I always advise people not to get too excited.
Probably
or
me. I'm out of
their
whiskey.
Twitter follower number.
The
Do you think
alcohol
Brandon
fairy.
Hanna's gained or lost followers since this?
Refill your cup,
I don't
sir.
think he cares.
Would that be absinthe?
4, 3,
Put a quarter under the
2,
pillow.
1.
I'll give you some
pens
whiskey.
Down, and we start with Saul.
Tony Stark.
Yes, it is. Brandon Hanna.
You're right. I don't care, and it's Tony Stark.
Yes, there you go. Tony Stark.
It is
1-1.
Mr. Tony Stark.
All right,
Anthony
gentlemen,
Stark.
Moving on to your next question. This is in the world of Star Wars, that galaxy far, far away. Your question: in The Force Awakens, Maz Kanata says, "Whose shadow is spreading across the galaxy?"
This one I would know this one.
I think I would too. I would also know any questions you have, Christian, about the Alec Baldwin film, The Shadow.
I'm about to tell you, but I can't. 5.
Who knows what
3,
evil lurks in the hearts
2,
of men?
1.
The
Pens
shadow
down.
knows.
And Brandon.
That would be the First Order.
Yes, Saul.
Ah,
Snoke.
That is incorrect. All right.
Yeah.
So
Palpatine.
finds
I
himself
went Kylo Ren.
1-1, and I see a big
Question
grin
made me
from
think
Robert
that we were going
Burnett
for
on
someone
the other
specific,
side
not a
of
group
the
of-
computer. All right.
Yeah,
Next
group.
question. Next question here.
I was thrown.
Middle Earth. In the 2 towers, what does Gollum warn Frodo and Sam not to follow in the Dead Marshes? Now, this one I would know because I watched the movie recently.
Did you? You watch it with the kiddos? What they think?
Well, not the kiddos, just one. It was. I don't want to give anything away right now.
Did your wife hang in with those movies?
Yes, yeah, 1, 5.
I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to word it.
1. Pens down, and we start with Saul.
The lights.
Yes, sir. And
That would be Don't Follow the Lights.
yes, sir. All
Don't
right.
follow
3-2,
your
look at
nose.
man.
There are no Fruit Loops in
Your
Middle
arm.
Earth.
Next question.
There was like
Follow the
faces
lights,
down there,
feel
so I was
free
going with
to
that.
hit the
Lights.
Your
I
next
almost put
question
lights.
is in the
I'm
world
so
of
mad.
DC movie Who plays Dr. Chase Meridian in the film Batman Forever?
And what a grand pursuit she must be.
Christian, were you already done with your high school slow dance days by the time this movie came out? Because Seal had a great song that you could really get up close and personal to.
I did 5.
Da, da, da,
4,
da, da, da,
3.
Doesn't work. Not
One,
working.
Pens down, and Brandon Hanna.
That would be Nicole Kidman.
Yes, it is. And Saul?
Nicole Kidman.
Saul's hanging in there.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
One miss from Saul, but he's 1 point behind the Hitman.
I haven't even been
Your
keeping
number
track.
5 here. Marvel.
Way to go.
Films. Marvel.
I got 3.
Ian Grufford plays what Marvel superhero in 2 films?
Christian, Saul, very
That's
good
not how you say his
handwriting
name,
so far.
Christian.
Brandon Hanna's handwriting.
It's
is
Ewan
immaculate.
Griffith.
Yeah. Well,
Something
you know,
I've ever seen.
pretty good. Not going to lie to you.
As odd as that
And
is to
we
say
go
it that way.
to 5.
Great
Yeah.
comment, Christian.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we get 2. Saul.
Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic.
Yes. Brandon Hanna.
That would be Mr. Fantastic.
Yes. Okay. Next question. there,
Mr.
Mark.
All right,
Fanstick.
gentlemen, we find ourselves
Mr.
at the halfway point of round
Fanfourstick.
number 1. Brandon still in the running.
Mr.
for a
Fanfourstick.
Perfect round. If he achieves
Mr.
that, feat, then he's
Fantastic.
going to be asked the bonus question.
Actually, it's not
Still
Fanfourstick.
5
That was
more
Miles
queries
Teller.
Before we get there,
Yeah.
your next one is in the wizarding world, presumably of Harry Potter.
Yes.
The Harry Potter franchise. What is the first name of Professor McGonagall?
You watch Harry Potter again.
There's no chance I get this one. I'll tell you that.
Someone in my family was Professor McGonagall
McGonagall.
for Halloween this past year.
I'm very proud. 5, 4,
Bunch of nerds.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Brandon Hanna.
That would be Minerva.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And Saul.
Oh,
Minerva.
I was close.
By Saul.
I said
Big pull,
Maria,
big move.
Maria.
Saul
I said
only down 1 point
Henrietta.
as we get 6-5. Hitman.
She
still
reminds
has
me of
not
a West Side
missed.
Story.
Next question. Star Trek.
Terrible jokes from us.
The Borg Queen appears in what Star Trek film? Brandon Hanna misses this one. Burnett will dump him.
Robert Meyer Burnett, one of the most celebrated voices in Star Trek punditry.
Well, that's a good one.
He loves Into Darkness. That's his favorite of all time.
4. He's
I'm guessing.
staring at the computer. 3,
I have 2.
2, 1.
I have 2
Pens
ideas.
down,
One Borg
and
appears
Saul.
in.
First Contact.
Yes, sir. And
Yep.
Brandon.
That would be Star Trek First Contact.
Yeah.
Yep.
Star
Okay.
Trek, First Contact.
So
I was
far,
just guessing a
7,
title. Put
6,
Insurrection.
7, 6. Brandon has a 1-point lead over Saul as we get to number 8.
Woo.
And that corresponds
I'm firing
to
on all
the
cylinders tonight.
DCEU. And your question, in the post-credit scene
had the
of
frijoles last
Justice
night?
League, the Joss Whedon version, what villain arrives to join Lex Luthor on his yacht? Okay, Christian, I'm going to give you a day. Lex Luthor says, "You want to
Ooh.
come hang out on the yacht." Do you go?
No.
They
No
might
way.
do free drinks.
Because I don't know which Lex Luthor is. 5.
Here's a hint. He was in
4,
an ad a little while ago.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And we go with Brandon Hanna.
That would be Deathstroke.
It is Deathstroke. And Saul?
Deathstroke.
Wow. Wow. I like this
Deathstroke.
fight.
The
Deathstroke.
Terminator.
Fight so far. It is a scrap. It is a scrap that we thought it was going to be. Here we go. Number 9.
They're beating
Heroes
both of
and
us.
Villains. What late night talk show lent his
Ugh.
host voice to the Riddler in the Lego Batman movie?
Man, writers really came to play with this one, and they're throwing a good mix of questions in here.
I like what we got here. I like the challenges. I like the way that they're
Was it an A or an
making
E?
these guys work. And 5, 4,
I can't remember if it was
3,
E or an A.
2, 1. Saul.
Doesn't matter.
Conan O'Brien.
Yes.
Oh,
Brandon.
E.
That
Okay.
would be Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He didn't miss that one. Brandon Hanna.
Conan
is
O'Brien.
perfect. That accuracy
Conan
rate
O'Brien.
is doing him some justice because it is 9-8. He has an opportunity.
It's literally
to get a
the only
perfect
one that would
round
make
here
sense if you really
should
think
he
about it.
Get this question right.
He
But
always does
Saul's not
DC
the only
voices.
1 point behind. 9-8 as we get into this last question mark.
And Christian, that last question, the world
I'm
of
just
mixed
going
bag.
based on
Reach
his
your
voice.
hand in. Could be Star Wars, could be Star Trek, could be a dead lizard. Here's your question. You'll find Colonel Stars and Stripes as portrayed by Jim Carrey in what 2013 film?
Well, here goes another curse word on our channel.
Christian, speaking of late night talk show hosts,
Yeah.
who's your GOAT?
Oh, well.
Who's your favorite of all time?
Ken Knapsack. 5.
Good choice.
Thanks for giving me the hint there.
3, 2, 1. Pen down, and Brandon.
That would be Kick-Ass 2.
That is a perfect round, my friend. And Saul.
Kick-Ass 2. Are we allowed to say that on the air?
You can for now. Yeah. All right. Look at this.
Kick-Ass 2.
10-9, but Brandon Hanna did get absolutely nothing wrong. So he is going to get one question. Brandon, you do not have to write this one down. And this is just for
All
you.
right. Well, my pen's done,
So
so.
I'm going to ask you this question.
Oh, good timing.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Here we go. In the film Batman Returns,
Pee Wee Herman.
who plays the
Paul
Penguin's
Rubens.
father?
Don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not going to pull it. It's Pee Wee Herman, but I don't know his real name.
Paul Rubens is his name. Paul Rubens is his name.
Nice.
But
Or
missed
Paul
that one,
Mall
but
if
you
you're
still
looking
have a
at
1-point lead
Flight
over
Navigator.
Saul here
Yeah.
as we get into round number 2. Mark, it
Nice,
is the
Garth.
fight we
Nice.
hoped it would be.
I see what you did there.
Round number 2. How does it go? Oh,
It's so exciting, Christian, not just because I would be 1-0 up on Brandon Hanna if that was the only question so far. In round number 2, this is known as the wheel round. And yes, the electronic
Man,
wheel, it's back.
look at
And
that.
it's better.
Did we actually expect Saul to be like
So round number
1
2,
point
each
behind
competitor's
Hannah
gonna
here?
get a spin at
No.
their
That's
wheel.
what you hope for.
Once you settle
Paul
on
has a
category,
very
you are going
solid
to have
shot here.
5 questions
Yeah.
Very solid.
from said
Granted,
category. And I am pleased to
games are
announce
lost
that
in
the
round 2,
entire
but
wheel for today's match is sponsored by
still coming out of round 1, being that close to Hannah.
Saul's
Yeah.
Jeremiah
That's
Morris.
good. It's
Shout
good
out
stuff.
again for Jeremiah, wherever you're watching.
Hey,
Just
Jeremiah Morris.
Just make some noise
Thank
in
you
your
for
little
sponsoring that
apartment
wheel,
or
sir.
mansion for Jeremiah Morris. If you
Jerry.
want to mention an upcoming match, check out the Schmoedown.
I don't know if he goes by that.
today And select
He
which
does.
tier is
Oh.
right for you. So Jeremiah's wheel, he wanted to slice his Star Wars and
Hey, if I say
that
things,
definitely on that wheel. So
just let me say
those
'em.
could be a categories
Oh.
that one of our competitors
cool.
spins. Each
Things.
question is going to be worth 2 points. There's
Hey,
no
it's
penalty
round
for missing
2.
a question.
You know what that
However,
means?
Stealing
Time for us
is
to talk
available
about the
in round number
donations.
2. So if you're not
Drop
sure of
in
the answer,
$61
ask
and
us for
what,
multiple
70-something
choice.
cents?
We'll give you 4
73?
options, one of which is the
73?
correct
Drop
answer.
in
At that point,
61.73.
the value
That
question
is
goes
all
from
we
2
have
down
left
to
to
1.
hit our $300 goal.
Christian, with
61-73. Let's do it.
enjoying
Teamwork.
a
Streamlabs. It's that link thing that's up there, like above his head.
9. He is
Teamwork
gonna
makes the dreams work.
Get to choose whether he wants to spend first or second. So let's bring
I just
in
realized I could reach up here and tickle your nipple.
Robert Meyer Burnett of the Burning Droogs.
It's a delayed reaction, but
All right, guys, hold on for a second. I'm just going to drop both
for
Saul
61.73,
and
I'll tickle the other one.
can Talk it out. You have about 15 seconds. to talk
For
it out.
61-73, I'll let him tickle the other
What
one.
an incredible match! First of all, I'm overjoyed,
Brothers.
and that was amazing. Well done.
Just saying.
Thank you.
What do you want?
That actually makes it worse.
I don't want to. I don't want to interrupt your.
I know.
How do you want it?
5.
This is not Oklahoma.
First, it is, my friend.
Oh, God.
There can be only one. And that's you.
Bye, Oklahomans.
My family
All right.
tree is a wreath.
Great coaching. Thank you, Robert Meyer Burnett. All right. So, actually, you know what? You should be here for this. All right. So here is the wheel. Robert Meyer Burnett and Hannah have chose to go first. All right. Here we go. Here's the spin.
All right. Spin is in. Robert Meyer Burnett, a captain in McHale's Navy. And that is the winner.
Ooh, hard pass.
I'll stick with it.
Oh,
Nice.
darn you,
So
Hannah.
we are
Darn
gonna,
you.
we're gonna drop you out of here, Burnett. We're going to bring Saul back in. Saul, I need your hands exactly where they are right now. That's right. So,
Saul, I
remember,
need your
you can
hands exactly
steal
where they
on
are right
these
now.
if
That's right.
Hannah misses. All right, Mark, you want to go ahead and ask these questions?
Christian, you know how much I love Harry Potter. Nothing would be a greater honor.
All right, here we go.
All right, Brandon. This is the Wizarding World, so it could be about Harry Potter or those other 2 dreadful movies.
I hope I get 2 points out of this.
Question. For 2 points, who took on the post of Potions Master at Hogwarts in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Hermione.
Snape.
That'd be Horace Slughorn.
Some say the Horace Grant of that.
That was my
You
next
are
guess.
correct for 2 points.
Well done, Brandon.
It was Hermione Yellowball.
Hermione.
Besides the bonus question.
That's right. Brandon, your next question for 2 more points. Who plays Professor Lupin in the Harry Potter series?
What's his name from Wonder Woman?
David.
Yes.
Yeah.
And magnificently so. 2 more points. Christian,
Yeah,
his
David
lead
Thewlis.
has grown to 5 points. And
That's not a
Brandon,
name I typically
third
remember.
Question for 2 more. What location served as the headquarters for Dumbledore's army during Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix?
Dumbledore's bathroom.
That would be the room of requirement.
Wow.
Otherwise known as Dumbledore's bathroom.
Well done so far. Here we go. Next one. Last one. No, two more.
2 more. Your penultimate question. In Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, what is the name of the ruthless bounty hunter who is revealed to be a follower of Grindelwald?
Lobo? Or am I getting my geek mixed up?
Lobot.
No, that Lobot is Lando's right-hand servant.
Yeah.
5.
Multiple
4.
choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, Yusef Kama, B, Gunnar Grimson, C, Nicholas
It's one of those.
Flamel, or D, Percival Graves?
Percival Graves.
No, it's not Percival Graves.
That would be B.
B is correct.
That was
for
my
a
second
point.
guess. Look at me. I should just go with my second guess every time.
Percival Graves.
All right, so
Oh,
Brandon,
hey, look,
so
my
far,
birthday.
Christian, 7 points in this round. No steals on the table yet for Saul. See what happens in this last question. Brandon, for 2 points, your final question.
Yeah, that's what I was going to guess for everything in Harry Potter.
What is the name of the Thunderbird who Newt travels to America to free in Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them?
Phoenix.
That would be Frank.
As in Frank Janish, your old friend.
The
2 points
Thunderbird's
for
name was
Brandon Hanna.
Frank.
So Brandon
Huh,
Hanna
I should watch those movies.
Phenomenal round. Only has to go to multiple choice once.
Maybe.
But still does not miss. No opportunities for.
I'm not excited about ever watching Fantastic Beasts.
10-point
I
lead.
almost would
All right,
want to
here we
watch
go.
the
So Kate
Twilight
Mulligan
series.
is here. The Den Mother is here with Saul.
Yee.
And here is
Yeah.
the wheel. All right, Saul, you're up.
Not a
And
huge
here's
fan.
the spin.
I don't want to rewatch the 8 Harry Potter movies.
Round and round it goes.
That's why I'd rather go Twilight. They're shorter.
Electronic wheel.
I'm going to.
Much lighter
I don't want to, but I'm
to
going
put in
to.
my car.
The DCEU.
Spin again, please.
Spinning again away from.
Kind of want to watch the other 2 Hobbit movies now, though.
Gotta
Now that
take
I've seen the
what we
first
get
one,
here.
even if they are terrible.
Okay,
Saul
Christian,
is spinning away
anything
from
but Wizarding World,
DCEU.
and he's got 5
Oof.
questions.
Got himself the MCU, Mark.
Oh yeah,
MCU. All right, Saul.
Hello?
You got the MCU.
That's
here.
what you
have
want.
5 questions
Everyone's good at
over the
MCU.
MCU. Are you ready?
Ready?
Saul will be
All
good
right,
at
here we
MCU.
Saul, what name did Black Widow use while working undercover
Oh, I just
at
looked
Stark
through this the other
Industries
day.
in Iron Man 2?
Natalie Rushman.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. 2 points for Saul.
I think I did like a BuzzFeed
Saul,
quiz.
here's
They asked that.
number 2. Who plays the criminal Max Gargan
Oh,
in Spider-Man?
who plays him?
Homecoming?
I can't remember that dude's name.
Oh, go multiple choice on that one.
Yeah, I'll get it from there.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
No.
That's incorrect for the 2-point steal, Brandon.
Oof.
I see his face.
Logan Marshall Green.
No.
We're looking for Michael Mando.
Yeah.
Michael
Yep.
Mando was who we were looking for.
He had the scorpion
in that one.
tattoo.
I like how we
Question
agree when he
number
obviously is giving the correct answer. Like, yep, that was
In
it.
Thor
I've seen the
Ragnarok,
name before.
An instrumental version of what Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory song is playing.
Pure
While
imagination.
Thor is
Yeah.
restrained and getting a virtual tour of Sakaar.
Come with me, and you'll be
Shush.
in a world
Stop.
of we can't sing this song live.
Is it A, Cheer Up Charlie, B, Pure Imagination,
Hush.
C, The Wondrous Boat Ride, D, I've Got a Golden Ticket?
Pure imagination.
For 1 point.
Oh man,
Come with me.
The boat ride actually would have been a good
Now
one, though.
Question number 4, I believe.
tricky.
Question number 4. Here we go. Which MCU film features performances by
Captain
Derek
America,
Luke
the First
and
Avenger.
Richard Armitage?
Captain America: The First Avenger.
For 2 more
Yeah,
points.
they were all Howling Commandos.
No,
All right,
Richard
here we go,
Armitage was
Saul,
not.
last one.
He was the
Hitman.
German he was chasing at the
Hope
beginning.
Van Dyne and
Oh, yeah.
Darren Cross have forced Hank Pym out of his own company, which is named what?
Pimtech.
Intech.
Pimtech is correct. All right.
Ooh, come on, Saul.
We see ourselves at 1916.
I mean, that's still not bad.
He is down by 3. He's down by 3, but that's still putting up a hell of a fight here against Brandon Hanna as we get into the 3rd and final round, Mark.
Oh, I was hoping he had one more question still.
I'm so impressed with Brandon Hanna, but knowing nothing about Saul's ability, this is quite a shock to my system. The kid is playing magnificently, yet he still trails by 3. as we enter into round number 3.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he went multiple on that
overtime, don't worry, our writers are
on that
for that. So
Matt
in round number
Gargan.
3, we're going to need a series
Yeah.
of numbers from each competitor.
Oh,
We
for
need
this?
numbers
Yeah.
from each of you,
Yeah.
and those numbers can range between 1
Round 3.
and
Once again, we are
15.
still down
Each
by
number corresponds to a different corner of
61.73
movie
for the
trivia
fundraiser. We
program.
want to hit that
Keep them know-how.
$300 goal,
Your first
guys.
question
So
is
if
worth 2
you can
points.
give
Your next
anything,
one is worth
anything
3
at all to
points.
that
The last one,
fundraiser,
5 big points.
it would be a big, big help.
So here's how it works.
Use that
We're gonna get
Streamlabs
the
link
numbers
right up
from
there.
Brandon Hanna first because he is currently enjoying a 3-point lead. So, Brandon, we're going to bring back your manager, Robert Meyer Burnett, for a little consultation. Should you require it?
And let me
Should
just
you
do this
require a
right before
manager
that.
to
Let
help
me
you
just make
choose
sure that
numbers?
Okay, guys.
I'm just my genius in getting you, Brandon, is once again I'm just overjoyed at your performance, and I don't want to interrupt your flow. Your numbers are clearly yours, and I want you to get whatever you want.
All right, Brandon. With that, go ahead and take your numbers, please.
And I've been waiting a long time to say these numbers again. 4, 8, and 15.
4, 8, and 15 for the Hitman. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to drop you out for just a second here. And now let's bring back Kate and Saul. Saul, you got 3 number. Kate, anything you want to say, or are you good?
I want to say to him, hey, Saul, don't beat yourself up about that one because guess who didn't steal it from you? You're doing amazing, kiddo. You got this.
All right, so Saul, go ahead, pick your 3 numbers.
1, 2, 3.
Boom!
3 for Saul.
That's a
we're gonna
risk.
drop
You know, it
Kate
just dawned on me. I'm
out
glad I'm
here,
not one of
bring
those
back
weirdos
Brandon
that pulls up
Hanna.
his like
All right,
toys
Saul,
or something
so
during a
you
live
have to
stream.
try to avoid the TKO here. You are down by 3. You got to answer the first question.
That's a risk.
You chose category.
Let's see what happens.
number 1.
Saul could win
Question is
this.
from DC Movies.
Risk it with those numbers.
DC Movies. Who portrayed Rorschach in Watchmen?
Jackie Earl Hayden.
Jackie
Yeah,
Earl Hayden.
Sir,
Yeah.
2
I was like,
points.
3 name.
All right,
3 name.
Saul. So now you see yourself 1 point behind Brandon. It is 1918.
Come on.
You will find yourself with your first lead.
Get all 3.
Should you hit your 3-pointer here in category number 2, bouncing it back and forcing Hanna to answer some questions. Here's your question. Back to the Future. What is the name of the
Strickland.
principal at Marty's school in Back to the Future?
Strickland.
Strickland is correct. 3
Ooh.
points for Saul as
Come
we
on.
now see him with a lead
Come
over
on.
Brandon Hanna. It is now 21-19. Brandon Hanna can tie the game here. He can tie the game if he hits his 2-pointer here, Mark, and he chose category number 4. Excuse me, category number 4, yes.
It was number 4, Christian. That is Jim Harbaugh's jersey number. And
Look, honestly,
Brandon
at this point,
Hanna,
even
you
if Saul
have
loses, he's still
selected
going to get
by
another game in the
proxy
future.
Weapons, tech, vehicles, and magical objects.
He's earned a
your
second
question?
game.
For 2 points to tie. What serves as the power source to Iron Man's various suits of armor?
The thing in his chest.
The arc reactor.
Nice.
He's a
Arc
science buff, and so are
Well.
you. We're tied.
All right, so now Brandon Hanna
Has a
will
name.
stay with him.
Arc
and he's
reactor
gonna
in his
take back
chest.
the
The thing in
lead
his
here
chest.
with
Technically
his
be the correct
3-pointer.
answer.
Cannot accept that
You
answer.
selected number 8, Christian, and that's Cal Ripken's number.
Do you have a thing in your chest
That's gonna
powering
correspond to the wild,
suit
of armor?
wacky, wonderful,
My heart?
far outer space
a suit of
franchise
armor?
known as Star Trek.
My skin?
All right, well, here we go.
Okay, Brandon, your Star Trek question for 3 points. In Star Trek The Voyage Home, what is the name of the maneuver that the crew uses to make a ship travel back in
Just
time?
watched this too.
Miss it. Miss it. Miss it.
5, 4, 3.
The slingshot maneuver.
No.
That is correct for 3 points.
Wait,
They
what?
slingshot
What is?
around the sun, Christian, and
I know
Brandon
that's
Hanna
what they
finds himself
did. They
3
sling-
up
they
on his
slingshot around.
competitor.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
He took it down to the wire there.
They
So
did
now
a
we
slingshot,
find
but
ourselves
I
in
didn't
a
know that
really,
was the
really
name of
fun
it.
position here because Saul
Okay.
has to hit his 5.
Saul
If he
hit his
hits
5. Come
he
on.
forces Brandon Hanna to
That's
hit
like-
his 5 and win the game.
Cook a pizza using the
Saul's
pizza
gotta get it.
cooking maneuver.
It's the 5-pointer. It's a big one here.
Why are you
This
still
is
talking?
Number 3
Making a
for
point.
Saul. Number 3 is what he chose, and Saul,
Bad writing.
you chose
Hush.
the category of the MCU. The category of the MCU. Here is your 5-pointer. In the Avengers, what chemical element does Loki make Hawkeye steal, which will stabilize the Tesseract's power?
Oh no, that's a hard one.
Palladium?
Nope.
And your winner,
Dang it.
ladies and gentlemen, Brandon the Hitman Hanna. Looking for Iridium.
Unobtainium.
Iridium is the answer. Saul, hell of a game, man. Keep your head up. It was a great game. I got to
Adamantium, vibranium.
my man. You did it, Brandon. You did it. Listen, you said you were going to do it. You did it. You played great.
Well, our bracket's
against a
fine.
Very, very game opponent in Saul. This was not a pushover.
Not happy about that,
This is a guy
though.
that's going to be around. And you showed exactly what you've been preaching, man. That Star Trek pull was good. You had this smirk on your face. Like
But
you knew
he
this was gonna
didn't
happen.
crush
Is that accurate?
him.
Yeah, I mean, of course I knew it was going to happen. I mean, Saul, he proved he's not a pushover, except when he plays me, of course. But yeah, I mean, Palladium, wrong movie, buddy. Wrong movie. Great attempt. But
Yeah, he's got
you know, we
GTs,
call
but the thing
attempts
is, like,
in this
he
league
could use them, but
losses.
that's one of those questions where
Well, there you go.
I'm ready to move
if you don't
on.
know, you don't
And
know.
You are
GTs
moving on. You're going to now face
GTs
you're
might
gonna
not
now
help you.
face the winner of both Alex Damon and Jen Kemp. Very interesting
Man.
circumstances there. I gotta ask you now, Robert. You made the move. You traded for Brandon Hanna, and it looks like it was the right move because I'm not taking anything away from Kate Mulligan. She saw something in Saul, and she was right. Saul played great, but Brandon Hanna was a little better today. I think it was over that 80%. How you feeling about your boy?
I'm still kind
I
of
have
curious
never
as to how
seen
well
such
this would have
cool,
gone had this been in the
fierce
studio.
determination. He was never rattled. He never
I don't know.
flinched. He just kept.
I think it do-
together. Was
I
an
think at the very least that
unbelievable
does work in Saul's favor a
performance.
little
I'm
bit
so
more.
happy to have him on the Burning Droogs.
That
And
it's
I have to say,
not in the studio, but
this was the performance. That
Well,
I
Saul's
knew
been
that
to the
we
studio
needed.
before,
This is the
too.
performance
Yeah.
that is going to take.
He was
this
there for
man
the final
right to the
Collider
top of
Live.
the Inner Geekdom. I don't see anyone stopping him. Look at that performance. My God. I mean, you were like
Well,
Ethan Hunt in the first
being in the
Mission
sound booth is
Impossible,
different from
descending
actually being
down and being dropped
under
above
the lights.
floor.
Yes.
Unbelievable. But no
It's not
sweat
still
on
not
your
the
brow.
same.
Unbelievable.
Definitely.
Unbelievable.
Captain, again, once again, I said it to you in the beginning, and I got to give you credit, man. When everyone thinks that you're backed into a corner and saying that your trades are crazy and this and that, you find yourself with 3 more points here, Captain. The Burning Droogs, once again, look at those standings. You are jumping up the ranks here, my friend, and Brandon Hanna helped you do it today. Brandon, I got to ask one more question before we let you go here, unless Mark had something else after this. Who do you want in the next round? Do you want Damon or do you want Kemp?
Oh, I don't really
You want Damon.
care, honestly. I mean, it would be fun to play Alex Damon, only to shut up all the idiot fans who think he's gonna somehow take this tournament because he's a Star Wars champ and apparently he performed well in some exhibition match that doesn't even count. So I don't know. I'd love to play him to shut them up, but I mean, if it's Jen Kemp, I'd like to stick it to the usual suspects, especially after the way I've been mistreated by people like Andrew Guy and Janine the Machine in this league. I'm over it. I've burned a lot of bridges. Let's burn a few more. Why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Christian, I think Brandon pretty much answered my question. I was going to say, and you get to breathe a little bit. Do you think you might try to
Seriously?
take the gloves, maybe put them back on and not be so harsh on your fellow competitors and other people in the Schmoedown? Or do you think that because you got to win with that
Got
attitude
him.
that you're just going to
What's that a
keep
reference
this truck
to?
rolling?
What?
I'm keeping the
Nothing.
truck rolling 100%.
Hell
I
yeah,
missed
you are.
2
That's right.
questions
Okay.
today. Let's bring that down to 0 next time, and let's really make a statement.
Yeah, well, I mean, so look, you have both Kate Mulligan and Grace here, your former managers. Anything you want to say to them? Anything that you want to? I mean, I can bring them on if you'd like. If you'd like to say anything. To
Oh,
them.
I'd like to see you do that. I think you should bring him on.
I'll bring them on. Anything you want to say?
Oh,
Hannah,
this will be
to
fun.
Both, Grace and Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Brandon.
Well, don't you look like the biggest idiot in the Schmoedown right now? I mean, you already did. Oh, for the longest time, but wow. I mean, Robert Meyer Burnett just proving to be infinitely more wise than you or Grace. Grace just sits there with that smirk. I'm glad she showed up today, by the way, because she doesn't appear to show up half the time to any of your team's matches. So it's great that she was here for moral support, but it didn't really work too well. Yeah, so maybe if by some miracle Goddard can cheat his way to the finals, then maybe I can take out the den once and for all, and I'll be nice. I'll set up a nice retirement plan for you, Kate. Somewhere tropical, somewhere warm, but on a budget. You're gonna have to
7 minutes later.
Oh my God, I would love to retire from this because people like you are just a pain in my keister. I'll tell you what, I want out. I do. I want out. If you can get me retired, that would be, honest to God, fantastic.
Well, as the Supreme Leader Snoke once says, I didn't think Skywalker to be so wise. We will give you the death that you desire, Kate.
Great. Anything you want to say before we let you go here? Grace?
Was that me? Oh, sorry.
No,
No, I mean, honestly, it's just what Brandon, you sweet child. Watching you try to be cool and snarky is about as effective as watching Robert try to form a concise sentence. So thank you for that. That really cheered me up.
Hey, I can form
sentences. Drop these guys back out here too. Obviously, the bad blood is still.
The other Robert.
Brandon, nonetheless, friend, you are.
Wait, you can form complete sentences?
You have gotten 3 points for the Burning Drews. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to the captain here.
Shut.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you.
Depends on how much whiskey you had.
That's exactly what we thought was going to happen when you put those all together. I have to tell you, I've been looking at Saul since this all ended, and he has not moved from that position. And Saul, look, man, we've known each other now for a little bit here with your days calling in. I will tell you this, as a fan of this league myself, and as the commissioner watching you, I know a loss stings. What I can tell you is that you proved yourself here today. You fought. You didn't guess. You didn't guess on certain ones. You knew really hard answers. It was a tough 5-pointer. Kate, you gotta be feeling good about Saul in the IG.
I gotta tell you, Brandon says I look like an idiot. I think I still look like a genius. I think people aren't gonna come out of this tournament talking about Brandon. They're going to come, or not out of this match, I should say. I think they're going to come out of it talking about Saul. Jeez.
That's true.
I really
That's a good point.
Man, that was his first match ever.
That's a very good point.
This is the first match he has ever played in the Schmoedown. And he stayed within 3 points of the greatest IG player, self-proclaimed greatest IG. Well, then guess what? If you're the greatest player there ever was, Brandon Hanna, guess who just hung with you? Guess who took you? And it was not a TKO. It's within 3 points. I look like a genius.
Grace, before we hear from Saul, how do you feel Saul played today?
I mean, I thought that was absolutely fantastic. He's coming in here. It's his very first match, like Kate said, and Kate has done a wonderful job helping him get ready for this. It is absolutely stunning to see that was his first match. Brandon's been like a techie in the corner, like crying for months and months and months. He could have never pulled that out of his butt on his first match. So I loved it. I thought it was great. I'm not at all worried. I'm not
playing with like a fidget spinner.
Saul, I got to ask you, man. I can tell you're beating yourself up there a little bit. I know you wanted to come in here and get your first victory, but how are you feeling about your performance?
He is
awful.
Him.
What? All right. Well, why are you feeling awful?
Because tritium was what he was looking for in Spider-Man 2. Palladium is what he was trying to replace in Iron Man 2. It was iridium in the Avengers. I knew that, and I jumped too quick.
So you should have used the JTs.
Does it also?
I knew pure imagination. There's no reason I should have went to multiple choice.
Does it sting a little bit? Does it sting a little bit because it came against Brandon Hanna? Is that one of the?
I mean, would you want to lose to somebody like that?
I understand.
Yeah, definitely.
I can compliment Saul though, because I like when the Willy Wonka question happened, I knew it right away too. But even in my head, Saul, I'm thinking I don't know the exact title of that song. I know what song it is, but I don't know the title. So I think it was a wise move to go to multiple choice. My question is not about why you lost, because against most competitors, you would have done enough to win. My question, just as a general first-time rookie competitor, did you feel pressure? You seem like a pretty unflappable guy. Did you get nervous, or were you pretty
That's right.
cool,
He can't be
calm, and
flapped.
collected, as you appear to be throughout the match?
Fear is part of my process. If I wasn't feeling nerves, I wasn't feeling afraid, then I would probably not do anything. So no, I feel fear all the time. I feel amazing amounts of fear leading up to this.
That's right,
And the
Captain.
next match I play,
It's my
I'll feel
secret.
the same amount.
I'm always fearful.
Controlling that fear is how I'm able to do anything. So yeah, no, I feel it. I mean, no one will know that, but
Well, that was my next question there, Saul. I think you answered it. Is that a lot of times, you can see, we've seen a lot of people come in and out of this league after their first match. It's like, okay, I'm coming in here. I played good. Yeah, I don't know if this is for me. You already said after my next match. So I assume like you want to get back on the horse again. And you want to play again.
yeah, when this whole quarantine thing ends and we all get out of Shawshank, I'll get on a Greyhound if I have to come out there. I haven't even gotten started. My first match had to be, in my spare room here on an iPad. It's not,
Yeah,
it's not,
I
I'm
get
happy
it.
with my performance. And,
Well, I think you should be happy. Kate, yeah, you want to say something,
I
Kate?
just want to ask a question to the commissioners here. I put Saul in this tournament because I felt like he was a competitor that needed to be seen. Did I do the right thing?
I think you did. I think you did. I think you did the right thing. I think that
Does
Saul.
he not need to be seen?
Well, what did I tell you in the beginning of this match? I said that
Are you
all
not
Saul needed to
entertained?
do, even if he lost, was put up a fight, and he did that and then some. He took Brandon Hanna down to the 5-pointer. Brandon Hanna had to hit the 5-pointer in order to win the match.
Dang it, Garth.
Brandon Hanna played great. Brandon Hanna today showed that all his talk is for real because
I'm gonna go
the
with
Star Trek poll. He
you.
played against the guy that is a really great intergeekdom competitor. I agree with what Mark said. I think that if you're going up against some of these other competitors, you're going to be giving a lot of people trouble. And I think you should have your head high. I think that the Den should have their head high because I think this was a good match, man. It was a good match. So
It's the best loss I ever had, Saul. I love this loss. It's the beginning of you. I'm gonna remember this one. It's the beginning of you.
all right, Saul, listen, I wanted to thank you for your time here today. Thank you to Grace. Thank you to Kate. Sorry for the loss, but again, head up high because this was a really well-fought match. And I'm telling you, I think you're going to find it. I think the fans are going to tell you afterwards. Sometimes you win by losing, and I think that might be the case here today for Saul. All right, thank you to Saul and to Grace and to Kate. Mark, look, I think
Look what it did for
there's
Rachel
no doubt about it.
Silvestrini.
Brandon Hanna.
She went on to
said
be on a
everybody,
team with
"Hey,
Ben Goddard, and they're
screw you
doing
guys.
fantastic.
I'm doing what I want to do." And then Burnett turned.
She lost to
screw
Roca, but
everybody
she
else.
barely
Let's
lost.
Let's go do it.
And she
they
won by
proved that
losing.
might be the attitude for them. However, I do think
gonna
that
work
we
the
have
same for
found
Saul.
ourselves a new inner geekdom star in Saul.
Without a doubt, Christian. I think that him representing the great city of New York, which you know from firsthand experience, just how tough-minded and how well that city can come back. I think that is going to be the backbone of Saul's next match, whenever that may be. He is not going anywhere. And like you said, I think that he would pull a Tom Connolly and walk across the country if he had to, because he clearly has the stuff to play and he's got the competitive mindset necessary to get wins in this league. And then when you look at Brandon Hanna, Christian, I think I might have to unmute him from Twitter just to see how much he celebrates online. And then I'll mute him the next day for a period of time that has yet to be determined. Maybe he can win enough matches in this league and in this tournament to buy full-size posters for his bedroom.
You actually made a great point here, Marco, where you look at Brandon Hanna. There's something about him right now.
But you can't see him when they're full.
It's awful what he's done to his friends. It's awful what he's done for people who have helped him out in the past. But it's like a car crash. You can't stop but watch it. It's like, what's he going to say next? Who's he going to go after next? What bridge is he going to burn next? But what he did in order to keep that going, he won. And when you win and you continue to do this, ask Andrew Guy, ask John Roca, ask Mike Kalinowski. When they talk and talk and talk, but you win, people start to listen. And that is one of the things that I think Brandon Hanna put his foot down. Now, he's either going to face Jen Kemp or Alex Damon. Should it be Jen Kemp, a new rookie, to come in here, and then Jen Kemp can make a name for herself? Maybe. If it's Alex Damon, he'll be facing an Alex Damon at 2-0. Who hasn't lost in a very long time in a not including exhibitions. Could he be the guy to serve an L to Alex Damon finally? And I'm sure he would want to do something like that to make Roxy feel the pain.
Yeah, and you got to look at Alex Damon riding high because he won a live event, which is pressure packed, as we know. And then Jen Kemp, maybe she can be another version of Saul where you come in and sure,
I don't
she's
see that
probably
happening, to
gonna
be honest.
Be nervous and have a level of
what?
anxiety, but can she channel that as well as Saul did today?
Hannah
to
beating
get
Damon.
points on the board, and all you really want to do is get to round
At
number
this
3
point,
because
after
Saul had an
watching like
opportunity to
Damon's
really force
performance
Hannah
in
and
like
make him sweat a
exhibition
lot.
matches,
He didn't get the TKO. Hannah didn't today.
Yeah.
And look for the same type of match between Kemp.
We'll talk
and
about that more in
Damon.
here in a second.
Christian, as our great friend
Mhm.
Ozzy Osbourne would say, eventually all crazy trains go off the rails. How long can Hannah keep his on the track?
Well, we're going to find out soon because the Inner Geekdom tournament is in full swing. All you have to do every Thursday, every Friday, check out youtube.com/the Schmoedown and watch the matches. And guess what? If you are a patron, you get a match on Monday or Tuesday, depending on your tier. You get the Thursday match before anybody else does. So make sure you sign up today. There's also exhibitions over there on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. If maybe there's
They're
something
all
you like over
fantastic.
at SCN Live Patreon. We have 2 patrons just for you guys. Head on over to either one. See what tier is right for you, as Mark Ellis says. Mark, hell of a match here.
Christian, as always, it was a pleasure to call them with you. It's good to see you virtually. Hope you and yours are staying safe, as well as everybody out there. Stay safe and stay distant during this difficult time, and hopefully we will be back in the studio soon to see these fireworks happen in person.
Yeah.
We might have to break up a few physical
He's in his
skirmishes,
bedroom.
but I think it's worth it because this league is going places, and it's
We're
about
staying
to hit
distant.
new heights.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, until we both have
Thank
to cook
you
something in the
everyone
kitchen
out
later.
there. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit a like on this video. Thank you to
Here in
the
a few
Den.
minutes.
And
Yeah.
once again, congratulations to Brandon Hanna and the Burning Droogs. Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
All right. Let's boom.
Oh, you watch a lot of Drawfee.
I do watch a lot of Drawfee. Drawfee's a good channel. Check out Drawfee.
Let's also check out Streamlabs. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing new there.
Nothing more. Again, we got 6173 to go. Let's all try to pull together here and round out that number to 300 to give it there.
I want to see someone throw in $300.69. Get it up to that 369.
Crazy.
Worked for Goddard. I mean, I'm just saying.
Worked for Goddard.
69 works.
Nice. Okay. So here's the thing. Man, I wanted Saul to win that.
Yeah.
I wanted Saul to win that bad. But unfortunately, our bracket is not busted. Because we did pick the one who has more experience in the game right now, and that's Brandon Hanna, and he showed that experience tonight because he played the game like somebody who has played the game. Saul needs to remember those multiple choices and those JTEs. If he can remember those, maybe he ends up over Brandon Hanna. So, but man, Christian's right. He won by losing tonight. We are definitely getting more Saul in the future. Once all this craziness in the world is over, we get more Saul then, and who knows? He might end up being a pretty dominant threat in the IG. I know he also talked about wanting to do singles too, so maybe he would get him in singles and teams, and who knows? Maybe we face him in teams someday.
Be kind of cool,
provided we get picked up.
Yeah, he definitely proved like a good amount of movie knowledge in this. And I know that was what everyone was really wanting to see right off the bat, which is why I kind of feel like definitely this match was hyped up with the trash talking between Hanna and Saul, and then pretty much Hanna against everybody. But that kind of helped push more and more eyes towards this, just so we could see how is Saul's movie knowledge, and yeah, it's pretty good.
I would be curious, just based on this one game, if numbers can be pulled on that from Frank, what was Saul's accuracy percentage on this one game?
And then Hanna dropped below 80.
Because I swear, no, he didn't drop below 80. I guarantee he actually went higher. But if Saul is at least at 80, then Brandon's hashtag is null and void completely.
Oh, no, you're just going to click on it to look at other posts that talk about 80%, and Saul's going to pop up too.
All of a sudden, it's not something you want to really brag about because the guy who had his debut match. You beat him, but he also was over 80%. So don't know if that's the hashtag you want to stick with at this point. But that being said, I am 100% eager to see more of Saul. Got to know Saul from his calls into Collider Live, and he was an instant star. The first time he called into Collider Live, and every time after that.
Oop, the dog got the freaking bacon.
I mean, it's legendary, it's classic, it's why I wish that SCN Live could take phone calls, and so we could get more Saul calling in, but alas, that's not a thing right now. So
we could get more Saul call.
You better call Saul, or Saul better call.
Feels like that should be a name of a TV show.
Saul better call.
Yeah.
Anyway, that puts us. Let's bring this back up real quick because I want to talk about this. So that puts us coming up. Let's say we're right and Alex Damon beats Jen Kemp. What do we actually think about Damon versus Hanna here? Because we saw Damon's performance. Obviously, we know his performance in Star Wars is not only legendary but dang near perfect. But we also saw his performance in that Lord of the Rings exhibition match and his performance in the championship match.
Yeah. I'll probably have to give him the edge over Hanna.
Yeah. And again, that's assuming he beats Jen Kemp. Obviously, we haven't seen her outside of the fan leagues. We haven't seen her compete really in main league play outside of fan leagues and free for all.
One thing I want to see back on this is where is.
Who are you looking for?
Huh?
Who are you looking for?
Chandru.
Chandru's not on it. Chandru's got a number one contender match against Smets first, or he's got a title match against Smets first. So he's not on the. He's got to take on Smets and either win the title or lose the.
Yeah, so that would be the thing is we know that like there was a lot of trash talking between Chandru and Hanna for a while, and here's that I know Chandru has started ascending those ranks, and I would say Chandru's pretty close to hitting the level of Kalinowski, of Smets, of Cushing.
He almost beat Smets that one time.
Yeah,
down to literally the last question that Smets had to answer. So Chandru has it in him to take on the high tier competition.
So I mean, I'm trying when comparing two people like that, say like Hanna and Damon, I'm also like in my mind knowing like, okay, so Chandru's beaten Hanna a couple of times. So how would I feel that Chandru would do against Damon? Do I feel like Alex Damon could beat Chandru?
Honestly, I think for that one, I would probably give Chandru the slight edge just because Chandru has more well-rounded and we still don't know necessarily how many strengths Alex Damon actually has in IG. We know at least 2 right now.
Yeah.
But we don't know beyond those 2. So I feel like I would still give Chandru the edge on that one. But I mean, you look at this situation though, Brandon is pretty decently well-rounded also. It just really comes down to the kind of questions that he's asked. Is he asked questions that are more of you can answer them only if you've like recently rewatched the movie that the question's from?
Yeah.
Or is he asked the questions that he can remember just in the general knowledge? That's I think really what it comes down to for Brandon. I think Brandon just his strategy at this point is just to continue rewatching those movies again and again, and those things that are a little more deeper cuts will start sticking, and he'll be able to have like pretty much solid perfect games. Also, he'll play at the level of Smets.
Yeah. So highlighting Garth's comment, I kind of want Greg Idris Alba to do the unthinkable and beat Kalinowski. Imagine that upset. Here's the thing. That is a reactor's dream, right?
Oh, yeah.
That is where the reactors are like.
That's the one that is the Andrew Guy versus Dan Merle, essentially. That is
which I wish we were reacting to that one.
Yeah. That is the unthinkable. Like you don't expect Greg Alba to beat Kalinowski, but also I didn't expect Kalinowski to be KO'd at Spectacular.
Yeah,
and that happened. Granted, yeah, it was against Smets, and Smets threw dang near perfect game, if not a perfect game at Spectacular. I can't remember, but you don't see that happening from somebody of Kalinowski's level to be KO'd like that. So anything can happen, and it has been since Spectacular that Kalinowski has played in IG. Now, granted, it's Kalinowski. You don't bet against Kalinowski in IG unless he's going up against Smets or Rachel. So I don't know. For that one, it's the same situation here. Wanted to see Saul win, but you got to place money on the experience.
Yeah.
We didn't actually place money on this, by the way.
No,
that would be foolish. Well, I mean, we would have won, but this would be foolish.
But you could place money on this. Again, we're trying to hit that $300 donation. You've got until midnight tonight Central Time, which, of course, we all know is the best time ever because it's all in the middle. So
yeah, you were cutting out there, so great time to brag. Central time.
The best time.
Right time.
It's the best time zone ever because we're in it. So, yeah, make sure you donate. You've got till midnight tonight. We want to be able to say, hey, we hit that goal. So, again, it's like 6173. Shoot that over. If you could do it here in the next like minute or so while we're closing up shop here, we'll acknowledge it and probably answer some questions. So dig deep in there. Quickly look through your apps on your phone. Can you afford it? Can you send it over? Let us know.
Cancel a subscription to a streaming service this month.
Yeah.
Don't do what you guys can. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
If not, I mean, we're still sending over a lot more than I originally assumed we'd be able to send. So yeah, still fantastic.
It's over 200. I feel really good about that. I would love to see it get to that even 300 though. So that's going to Breonna Taylor's GoFundMe, guys. It's a very important cause because we're still highlighting and putting light on the fact that the people who killed her are still not captured or still not arrested. So that's what we're doing here. That's why we're doing that again. But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this one up and start doing all the plugs. Let's plug ourselves.
So first, let's plug the Schmoedown. Go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there. Did you just freeze?
No, I'm not frozen at all.
Oh, okay. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe over on their YouTube channel. They were the ones that were able to present this match, so we were able to watch it and react to it. Also, you could go over to their twitch.tv account. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, buy them a hot dog. I don't know what you do over there. Just help them out over there because that would be fantastic for them on that platform as well. You can also follow them on Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff. Spread the word. Make sure. Okay, you can unfreeze now. You look like the Thinker. You know, you ever notice that when you see that like statue of like was it Rodin's the Thinker that he's like sitting there like this? Do you ever imagine that it's a toilet he's sitting on? Because I do. Because that's where I do my deep thought thinking. Anyways, there's a little personal insight into us, and you are just maintaining that perfectly, by the way. What's the possibility I could break you? I know how to break you. I can break you.
Hi, how's it going?
I was
the second you got up, I moved.
No, I was actually kind of hoping you would still be in that pose so I could be like, huh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then just go back to my room. Anyways.
So anyways, guys, yeah, follow the Schmoedown, do all the stuff over there. As for us, we've got a lot of stuff going on here on the Cinefanatics channel. Tuesday nights is our main stream. It's our flagship show. It's the tagline. It's the show where everything's made up.
What kind of show is it?
It's the show where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
No, what did you say?
What? It's our
flagship show. Okay, I thought
flagship. Flagship.
Ship show.
It's
okay.
It's the ship with the flags. Anyway, that's on Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. You guys want to head over there because we always talk movie news. We always talk Schmoedown on that show too. It's always a great time. There's so much fun stuff that we do over there. So come check us out. Give it a watch one night. What are you doing on a Tuesday night? Give it a watch. Come on over. What else we got going on? We've got you can follow our Twitter handles and Instagram handles and stuff. Not Radagast. That's whichever hand. That's wrong. It's the one down there. You can follow right there.
Do not call me at this phone number. I will not answer.
Yeah, it gives a busy tone because that number is discontinued. Anyway, yeah, follow our handles at all the different social media places. And the other big one is right above your head. It's the Patreon. Jump on there. Pick the tier that's right for you. We've got, $1, $5, and a $10 tier on there. The $10 tier is the big one you want to jump on right now because we are doing movie watch-alongs at that tier. Last month we did Iron Man, and it was a ton of fun. And that's available and up there for you to see. This month we are doing The Stuff. If this was Twitch, I would say clip that, but it's not. Anyway, we're watching The Stuff, and that the reason I even agreed to do this to begin with, because I don't like horror movies, is because we are being joined by Tim the Tank Franco on that. So that is going to be worth a watch. We might even we're going to make like some kind of like drinking game or something out of that too.
Yeah, we might turn that into a friendly little drinking game just for fun.
We're gonna have some fun with it. So come watch me watch that awful looking movie for the first time, and Tim will be there, and this guy will be he'll be there, and we'll all be there, and we'll all have a stuffing good time.
I think I licked my microphone.
That can't taste good.
It was an experience.
Alex, you're late. You're late.
Woo!
We've already reacted. You're late.
We got Alex Shashek in with the Woo Girl. Woo! Woo!
Right.
So
anyway,
yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. If you haven't watched The Stuff, this is gonna be a watch along where typically I would like our watch alongs to be like come in and we'll talk about it, commentate. Hopefully it's a movie you've seen before because we're going to talk over it. This one we're actually very likely to watch with making like little jokes here and there, as many jokes as he would like to make because he's the one who hasn't seen it before. If you haven't seen it before, essentially come over, watch it with some friends, come hang out. So hop on that $10 tier. That would be great. But again, we're probably doing that. I think what we're doing that planning for next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, the 20th, I believe is what we're shooting for. So as of right now, if you have the money to give, throw it into the donations that we have. Again, streamlabs.com/Cinefanatics. Let that money go to a good cause for right now. Worry about our Patreon next week. That'd be great. Is that good? You still there? Cool. Anyways, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, the 20th is when we're doing that. It's on the 20th. Yeah.
Yeah. We are at Cinefanatics MLP. Make sure you give us a follow over there. And
sorry, cut out there.
Follow us on at
what? I'm sorry, huh? I froze.
Cinefan MLP.
This is stupid television.
So make sure you follow us over there, Twitter, Instagram, and I think that pretty much covers everything for us. Anything else you feel like we need to cover?
I'm a Saul fan, and I wish Saul won, but he didn't, and it's a sad day for all Saul fans everywhere.
Yeah, but he'll do better next time.
I don't know why I'm so close to the mic.
Anyways, that's going to do it for tonight. I'm starving. I'm hungry. Y'all have a great night. Y'all been a great audience, and we will see y'all next week. Good night, y'all.
See ya.